Hello, and welcome to Math Matters. I'm Mrs. Hale, and today we are going to learn about describing two-dimensional plane shapes. In today's second grade math lesson, we are learning to identify and describe two-dimensional plane shapes. At the end of the lesson, you will know you have met today's learning goal if you are able to identify circles, triangles, squares, and rectangles, and you are able to describe plane shapes by the number of sides, vertices, and right angles that are in those shapes. Shapes are all around us. Everything we see is made up of shapes. Do you know the name of these shapes? As I show you the shape, say the name of it out loud. Do you know the name of this shape? It's a circle. Do you know the name of this shape? It's a square. Say the name of this shape. The orange shape is a triangle. Say the name of this shape. The green shape is a rectangle. How did you do? Do you know the names of these shapes? I'm going to show you some shapes, and your job is to say the name of the shapes that you see. So, what do you see? I see two rectangles. Here's another one. Tell me, what shapes do you see? I see three squares. 1, 2, 3. 3 squares. Tell me, what shapes do you see? I see 1 square and 1 circle. Let's do another one. What shapes do you see? I see 1 rectangle and 2 triangles. What shapes do you see? I see 2 squares and 3 circles. What do you see? I see 1 rectangle and 2 squares. Did you notice that the last shape is still a square even though it has been tilted or rotated? You might be wondering, what makes something a two-dimensional or plane shape? Two-dimensional shapes can also be called plane shapes or plane figures. They are flat shapes that have a length and a width. They are flat shapes because you can draw them but not pick them up and hold them in your hand. Plane figures or plane shapes like circles, squares, triangles, and rectangles are also closed shapes. That means that all of the sides connect but do not cross, and there is no opening into the middle of the shape. So all plane shapes are closed. We describe plane shapes using specific vocabulary. We can describe shapes by the number of sides it has. This triangle has 3 sides. Let's count them. Here's 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides. We can also describe shapes by the number of vertices. A vertex is the point where 2 sides meet. This triangle has 3 vertices. Let's count them. This is 1 vertex. This is another vertex, so that's 2 vertices. And this is a 3rd vertex. So there are 3 vertices on this triangle. Now you can practice describing a square. How many sides does a square have? How many vertices do you see? Take some time to count the number of sides and vertices on this square. The square has 4 sides. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. A square has 4 sides. How many vertices did you count? A square has 4 vertices. Let's count them together. There's 1 vertex. There's another vertex. There's another vertex. And here is another vertex. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices on this square. Now you can practice describing a rectangle. How many sides does a rectangle have? And how many vertices does this rectangle have? Take some time to count the number of sides and vertices on this rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides. Did you find them? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 sides on this rectangle. 2 of the sides are short sides and 2 of the sides are long sides. How many vertices did you count? A rectangle has 4 vertices. Let's count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. A rectangle has 4 vertices. Squares and rectangles can also be described by their angles. Squares and rectangles each have 4 right angles. Angles are what is formed where 2 line segments meet. All right angles measure 90 degrees. You can see in these pictures those little square boxes Those are showing you where the right angles are. So each square has 4 right angles, and each rectangle has 4 right angles. I'm thinking of a shape. See if you can tell what shape it is by the description. I have 3 sides. I have 3 vertices. I have 3 angles. What shape am I? If you know the name of the shape, say it out loud. I am a triangle. How did you do? Let's try another one. I have 4 equal sides. I have 4 vertices. I have 4 right angles. What shape am I? If you know the name of the shape, say it out loud. I am a square. I'm thinking of a shape. See if you can tell me what shape it is by the description. I have 4 sides, 2 long sides and 2 shorter sides. I have 4 vertices. I have 4 right angles. What shape am I? If you know the name of the shape, say it out loud. I am a rectangle. Last one. I have 0 sides. I have 0 vertices. I have 0 right angles. What shape am I? I am a circle. For fun, look around the room you're in. What shapes do you see? Take a minute to look around the room that you're in and look for some different plane shapes. Now, can you pick one of those shapes that you found? And can you describe the shape out loud using the words sides, vertices, and angles? Give it a try. How did you do today working towards our learning goals? As I read each success criteria for today, use your thumb to reflect on where you are in your understanding. Give a thumbs up if you feel like you got it, a thumbs in the middle if you're still practicing, or a thumbs down if you need some help from a grown-up. All right, I can identify circles, triangles, squares, and rectangles. How did you do? Thumbs up? I got it. Thumb sideways, I need some practice. Or thumbs down, I need some help. Okay, here's the second one. How did you do with I can describe plane shapes according to the number of sides, vertices, and right angles? Thumbs up, I got it. Thumbs to the side, I'm still practicing. Or thumbs down, I still need some help. In today's episode of Math Matters, we learned about identifying and describing plane shapes. Try to look for and describe shapes around you in your house today. I'm Mrs. Hale. I hope you have a great day and keep on counting.